I'm Scott Swain. I'm an ISA certified arborist. I'm also a certified landscape and ornamental professional. We're here this afternoon to talk a little bit about what homeowners, landowners, and individuals can do to improve their landscape, and whether they should do it themselves or whether they should hire a professional. This dogwood has damage from a lawnmower when someone left the roll bar up, took the bark off this tree. We also have damage to this tree down here that is of a natural nature, where we have decaying bark and things. This tree is not in danger of dying, but it also needs some attention. It needs attention from fertilizer, it needs some insect control, and it needs to be treated by a professional. There are products out there that the homeowner can buy that they can put into this tree, but a tree of this nature needs to be treated and cared for by a professional. This is what they do, and this tree will survive a lot longer if it's cared for by a professional. Some of the ways your tree care professional can treat your tree is with injectables. This is two types of injectables from the Moget company. One is fertilizer and one is insect control. And they are put into the tree with a small hole in this needle-like injection, and it does little damage to the tree, and it gets the product into the tree quicker than doing it either by spray or ground injection. Some of the safety items that you need if you're going to work on a tree yourself or with a professional. You need gloves to protect your hands from injury. You need ballistic chaps to protect your legs from chainsaw injury. You need safety glasses to protect your eyes so that you don't get anything in your eyes. You also need, and a lot of people forget this, is head protection to protect you from falling items out of the tree. And if you use a chainsaw, you need to have a chainsaw that is safety operated. It has chain brake and has other safety features put on it by the manufacturer to help keep the operator safe. Let's now talk about chainsaw safety. Not the total operation of a chainsaw, but what you need to look at in a chainsaw so it can be operated safely. Does it have a chain brake that will stop the chain in case of a kickback? Does it have the teeth guards on it so you can get a good grip? Does it have the correct chain on it, an anti-kickback chain? Does it have the other safety features on it that the manufacturer put on, and make sure that they're not removed before you operate a chainsaw? The proper ways to start a chainsaw is be on a flat level surface. Make sure the chain brake is engaged. Make sure that you have the engine primed and ready to start. Have it on the ground and pull. You need to be on a solid flat surface to do this so that there's no chance of the chainsaw slipping out of your hands or injuring you or someone bystanding. You've decided to call the tree care professional. Now what happens? The tree care professional comes to your property and will either tell you that he's going to cut your tree down or he's going to have a conversation with you. The best option for you is to call someone that will tell you what's wrong with the tree and what should be done with it to achieve the goals that you're setting out to do to improve your landscape. And that's the whole idea behind tree care. You should look up information on the arborday.org and the International Society of Arboriculture. This will give you a head start. Please have a plan set in mind when you talk to your tree care professional. He will ask you questions, and he will give you options and other ideas what can be done to make your landscape better. If you live in the rural communities or the country, as I do, one of the problems you'll have is the deer population. The deer population will come in, and it's good for hunters, but it's bad for landscapes. There's several ways to do away with having deer in your landscape. The quickest, easiest is build a fence around your garden or the landscape items that you want to keep the deer out of. There's several types of fences that will work. You can also use an odor deterrent. The problem with this is that the deer will get used to the odor, and it doesn't smell good. The other way is to make the deer not want to be here. either put up a noise blower sound or an adjutant that they just don't want to be around. And one of the last ways that you can do is make the landscape item, whether it's your garden or whatever, unpalatable to the deer. You can use this with hot sauce. Just put a little hot sauce on where they've been nibbling, and the deers will quit eating. The one thing that homeowners and landowners alike should know, that topping a tree is bad for it. Topping a tree will start the death of a tree, and if you hire a company that tells you they're going to top your tree, you need to call another company and have your tree trimmed to ANSI and OSHA standards so that your tree will be safer and the men working on your tree will be safer.